Hello, Internet! I'm HamsterBomb, and you guys are watching... Honestly, I don't even know what you're watching right now, because, to be completely honest, I don't even know what I'm watching right now. The YouTube advertising algorithm has been messed up for years, but it's been getting worse and worse. Mainly this has been hitting other YouTubers, not so much me, or, let's just say, well, it hit me, but this is the first time it's really hitting really hard, and I want to make sure that you guys see this and you know what this is, or other YouTubers out there are curious what the heck's going on. I can at least give you a better idea of showing what on earth is happening here, because a bunch of my videos, and by a bunch I mean a whole heck of a lot of my videos, I have pages of these, all are going to request, or are going to need actual reviews in order to get their advertising permissions back. And it's all because we have these little blue marks now at the top of our video managers that say, if you've earned less from ads recently, it may be because some of your videos have been identified as not suitable for all advertisers. See videos. And then you click on this and basically it's giving me the list that I have right now. Though it's not just this is a problem. Me with 3,000 subscribers and way less people watching this time last year, I made like 2 to 3 times what I make this year. Granted, a YouTube channel of my size doesn't make much to begin with, so that's not really saying much, but at the very least it helped pay for me to keep doing YouTube, you know, and fundraise new things for you guys, like the webcam and the new microphone and things like that, so that, you know, I can at least keep it going and slowly and steadily get my quality up. Well, that's assuming I'm a nice guy and I keep pouring it back into the channel, which I do. I don't know about other YouTubers, but either way, this time, aside from, like I said, the YouTube advertising algorithm kind of screwing over small YouTubers like myself, now, YouTube has created this weird concoction that basically determines, what makes a video, unsuitable for all advertisers, and it seems to be pretty random, because I can tell you for sure a computer is doing this. This is not a human picking these out, because this Time Splitters episode, that's episode 5. That hasn't even happened yet for you guys. I literally just uploaded this, made a thumbnail, and I schedule it. I schedule all my videos out so I have something go up every single day. I can't seriously do this every day, that's the way I do it. And some of these in here you probably are like, holy cow, he's that far ahead in Metal Gear? Yeah, so things like this, I work really far ahead and I want to make sure that they're prepared on here. Mainly Metal Gear's sake, I have to get the rights through Konami to even get the permission for the monetization. But apparently in this sense, I also have to fight YouTube to get the rights to it. So, I don't know if it's like, and I don't even know why this one's on here. This is just because YouTube is just a terrible program, and I don't know, it keeps saying that it should be in here, but it's not. Future randomizer episode coming up. But like, for example, it's not even just random gameplay that's being taken here. This one, the video is just called Bras, right? Originally, fun fact, I called it Boobs, and that was it. No description, no nothing. And it's basically, if you guys haven't seen this, just a video of me in Kohl's in the women's underwear department, just filming myself spinning in a circle, and I just look terrified. And it's 15 seconds, as you can see. That's all the video is. It is simple, it is stupid, it was just there because it was funny. And apparently it is unsuitable for advertisers. There is nothing in that video that anybody else owns. There's nothing you can hear in the background that could be taken against me. The only thing is the title. That's the only thing they can even search this with. It's not even like certain things I put in my thumbnails. How could it be? I mean, like, sure, in this one, Metal Gear, we got a close-up of Quiet from the shower, but is that really doing it? I think it's the words, maybe in the title. It's just a generic algorithm, I think, set to go through and just determine anything randomly in order to just pick something out and determine that it's unsuitable anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through one at a time. This is probably going to be me for the next few hours. Basically, saving these. Oh, there we go. That was me doing one of them. Okay? And now, what I just did was I requested a review. Hopefully, when you request a review, you actually get an actual person, you know, who can see, oh, this is ridiculous. We should let them have the rights to this. I mean, for crying out loud, we're basically snuffing out all the small YouTubers and, you know, potentially killing all the large ones, too. with these new algorithms we've got here. This is telling everybody to leave YouTube. This makes no sense. I mean, sure, there was probably some CEO at YouTube who said, okay, most of these videos you have on here are inappropriate for young children, but you guys know me. I don't really curse ever. Sure, I can make references to things that it's basically just in the moment really funny. Speaking of Monster Hunter, you know, say if Keizu shows up, I can make some dick jokes, right? And that's about as far as I ever go. And I think I'm sure my video, it's going to show up in here eventually. Keizu hyper dick jokes, but still, that's about as far as it goes. And see, look, Undertale, Reach the Surface, happy ending. Are you? What was wrong? What was wrong about this one? See, I kind of get the title in this 11, hot sweaty abs, no homo, but Reach the Surface, happy ending. What did you see in here, YouTube algorithm, that was wrong about this video? Like, it doesn't make any sense, if any. And here's the worst part about all this. Yes, I'm requesting manual reviews, but there's something in here that I'm actually skipping over and you guys aren't seeing. And I'm just, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna keep going through and clicking through these things and explain it to you because there's no time to stop and even go through them. If the video doesn't reach, let me put this a better way. For the video to even get the review that you are manually requesting for every single one of these, it needs to make 1,000 views within 28 days, or else it's not going to get reviewed at all, and it will never make money again. Based on this computer's algorithm claiming that it's not good for advertisers, when, as we can see, I think that's completely bogus. But aside from that, like, most of these videos, the ones who are still scheduled, obviously, don't have a chance. But, for example, like, this Undertale episode that just went out, it only has 395 views. Like, I'm not that big of a YouTube channel. You know, that's not fair. So, if anything, the only people who have a fighting chance at getting their videos at least reviewed is the really huge YouTube channels who actually get those kind of views. But for someone like me, like, what about me? Like, I schedule in advance for most of these videos. So, here we're looking at a Metal Gear video that's not even up yet, and I'm going to request a review, and it'll probably never get seen, you know? So, what's the point? You know, like, I don't even know if what I'm doing has any purpose, but if you ask me, like, I can see where the idea of this filter makes sense, but this filter, or whatever this algorithm is that is determining what makes a video unfit for ad-friendly advertisers, it's not working. And all it's doing is, this is killing YouTube. This will kill YouTube. And I know people have always said, like, oh, it's the Adpocalypse, and they've been claiming this stuff for years. But I'm dead serious about this one. If this happens to everybody's videos, then nobody makes anything on their videos. You can't afford to do YouTube anymore. No one can, you know? You kill off all of the small YouTubers, like me, and you basically put a huge hassle. Did that even request at all? Did that even request at all? Or am I only allowed to do so many? Oh, it was still spinning? I don't know. Whatever. But, you're basically killing off all the small YouTubers and then just trying your darndest to choke the life out of what's left of the large YouTubers. And what's left? What do you get left anymore? Like, random yoga classes and tutorials on how to switch something in your car? Is that what they really want? I mean, YouTube, let's be honest, is primarily full of gaming content. You know, that's primarily what this is. And if this is random episodes of gaming content, I don't even know if I can associate it to just that. So, I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know. If, based on this algorithm, you can probably have a completely innocent video teaching someone how to garden, you know, and because the title used the word hoe, it could get flagged and you'll never make the money on it ever again, or the whatever little pennies were helping pay for you to make your next video ever again, you know, or, you know, there could be something simple, like I said, maybe like a yoga video. It says, like, the word abs was flagged on mine. Maybe it's an ab treatment thing. You know, it's for working on your core, your chest, right? And it gets flagged just because it says that. And it's not going to make the views. More than likely, it's not going to make that 1,000 views in 28 days for this to even work. I don't know. I mean, this is basically sentencing these channels to death. And I mean that in the most literal sense. Like, the channel will just sit there. It won't be able to do anything. YouTube now owns the video. The only advertising that may go on there, if it's the yellow icon, is going to be from YouTube Red, which, let's be honest, if you're a small YouTuber, you already know what that means. YouTube Red, for the most part, has just robbed our channels of making more money anyway. And that was another thing that was last year, getting robbed, YouTube Red. And the main problem with YouTube Red is the advertising revenue you make from YouTube Red ads being watched, which is basically nothing, doesn't even compare to what you would have normally made from someone just watching the video and either skipping the ad in the corner or watching through it. I, on my channel, have never yet ever put an ad that is unskippable on my videos. I hate that. I don't want you guys to have to deal with that. You know, I don't want them to exist on here. So I'm trying to generously make my content more available. And that I might even have to go back on at one point because of this. Like, it's all happening at such a terrible time too. Like, I mean, in terms of me and my life, of me technically now being 100% unemployed, I've been turning to this, like, hoping, come on, I can do this. Come on, I can do this well. I can turn this around. And YouTube just keeps over and over hitting me in the face with a sledgehammer. And sure, a lot of these videos aren't really, you know, getting super huge views, which is fine. They're not the ones I was expecting to do that, but the thing is, these are random videos. If this is gonna happen, and it's gonna keep happening to my videos as I'm uploading them, because it is. I'm uploading videos now, and then based on how I schedule it, or title it even, it can get flagged like this. And I can even change the title, and it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. I could change this title right here to Tree, and it doesn't matter. It still needs to be reviewed here, which is ridiculous. So in the meantime, the money, like, okay, when you normally have a copyright problem, say for example with Metal Gear, say I never asked Konami's permission, I uploaded an episode of Metal Gear, and I just went through with it, it's going to give me a weird symbol in the monetization saying that there is a copyright claim that is held on the content of this video, and you need to argue that your use of it either meets legal rights or you have permission to do so. And if you do, in the end, all the advertising revenue that had been made during that time of the debate goes to the winner of the claim. And in which case, I have gotten it every time just because I had permission from Konami. And this is different. This, for the time it's going to take for these videos, if they ever get a chance to get their manual reviews, which I kind of doubt, if they ever get their reviews, then YouTube made everything in the middle, you know, because there's nothing to make. They're not even putting their advertisements on it anymore. And if that's the case, I mean, that's straight up robbing me. You know, I mean, that's what they've been doing for years, finding new ways to rob and snuff out people, probably just knowing that we were going to struggle through and persist anyway. Here it is, Keizu hyper dick jokes. You know, like I said, that's about as bad as it'll ever get. But that's an older video, you know, and I'm not really expecting it to do super well. I would love for it to. I mean, I do what I can in all my videos, but the thing is right now, the only way for my channel to survive through this is for a ridiculous amount. I'm not even done with the first page, and I have pages of this, like I said. Jeez. Like I said, the only way for my channel like mine to survive something like this is for YouTube to completely take this down, change the algorithm, and fix it, which I highly doubt they'll do either. From what I've known from YouTube, they never admit they're wrong, and they never go back on anything that they've ever screwed up. They have screwed up many, many, many things too. And usually it's always for the detriment of the YouTuber, which that's about as bad as it could ever get. I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly, because stuff like this makes it so hard to make revenue like this that I feel like I need to move completely to Patreon instead and just completely start advertising with Patreon, telling you guys like, hey, if you want to support the channel, you got to go over here. You can donate like $1 to $5 a month, and anything helps. That's how it works. Patreon is a monthly thing, so I have an income. and I know what I can plan to do. I can pay to keep making my videos. I can pay to have food. Like I said, unemployed right now. It all happened right now. I have nothing. And with this, I mean, this is the difference of a channel literally being snuffed out. I'm not kidding. There's nothing left if I can't do this. So, if you have any other, if you guys have your own YouTube channels and this is affecting you, I would recommend trying out Patreon. Though I've had issues with Patreon because people want to give like a larger one-time donation, somewhere between $25 to $100 sometimes, and it's really nice of them. But the thing is, Patreon doesn't let you do that, so instead I tell them you should probably just use PayPal, and then if you use PayPal and they're international, it's going to charge a whole lot of money from that person. The most I've ever seen them charge internationally is from Australia. See, I have more pages to go after all of this too. Escape the torture room. Is it seriously just the title there? Is that all this is? This is a game. That was from the game. If you're saying that the game itself is no longer advertiser friendly, but I already had the rights to show it, like I already went through this. I already argued for Metal Gear and I got the rights to do this. This is a different thing and it makes no sense. This is YouTube. If this is the case, YouTube should have been going against Metal Gear, who has all these videos on their own private channels. That's how gaming channels notify or notice that you have uploaded their content. They have private YouTube channels full of all the stock footage and cutscenes and all the dialogue and music of everything from their games, so that it's in YouTube's library and they can recognize that, hey, this belongs to somebody else. And that's all it really is. Sniper Armada. Is it the word sniper? Is like every first-person shooter or shooting game taken out here? I still have no idea what this algorithm is even going for. It's ridiculous. You know, it's seriously ridiculous. I have and I still don't know why that green one's at the top. But there's so many of these. Cecile Sex Appeal. She was added in this game just solely for that reason, then she disappears. But still, it doesn't matter. I mean, it sounds like there's no justifying here because it's like I'm talking to a robot. And this robot seems to be like completely senseless and doesn't realize that it's killing us. So, hey, I've gotten many of those. Come on, can we please come back? Or we just end the video there? No, okay. So, at the very least, I'm gonna keep moving through here, just letting you guys know, come on, that this is what I'm gonna be doing for the next few hours, going through all my videos, and basically requesting reviews on all of them. I've got a ridiculous amount of videos. I have, last I checked, I think over 1,600. So this is going to take an eternity. Now, it's not all of my videos. I don't know exactly how many total there are that have been screwed up just yet. But real snakes wear pink. What on earth did you find upsetting about this? Seriously, like, what? It can't just be the text anymore. And it can't even be the thumbnail. What was wrong about this, other than the fact I see him holding a gun? Did it notice that? It's a computer algorithm. You know, like, it seems so random. Oh, shoot, I'm gonna have to change every time now. I just need to hit the back button. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Bunny Busters Go? Blangonga Brawl. That could be assumed it's a fight. Final Boss, Liquid Ocelot? What is it? It all comes crashing down? Fight through the frogs? What? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, not this video. I love this video. That is horrible. Oh my gosh. And there's so many of these that I'm looking at them like, they'll never make another 1,000. These videos are doomed. Look at all these. These videos are doomed. You know? Like, they haven't even made that much in their heyday. Some of them have, but I mean, they're gonna have to make another 1,000 on top of all of this. So, I don't know. I don't know. They literally have just condemned my YouTube channel. And I don't know what to do. I really can't afford to keep doing this. I'm not asking for money. But I'm just letting you guys know that I may have to start making videos like that. Because I can't do it like this anymore. Where, you know, this was probably the most fair way to do it. Where, you know, if you guys watch the content and, you know, just kind of skip through an advertisement or something like that, then that slowly pays for you being here. And the more you watch, the more you've seen, the more you've helped out. And that's, I thought, was a good formula. Sure, nobody really cares for ads, but that's why they sell YouTube Red. It's the same thing. So, this it's going to be completely optional if you want to watch stuff, and advertisers are just going to be disregarded completely on YouTube. This is like the opposite of what YouTube is going to want. I don't understand it. They're actually giving up their own revenue by doing this, now that I think about it, which maybe they don't realize that just yet, because so far, all the advertising quirks that they have implemented in YouTube have been detrimental, have been actually screwing up the channel so much to where it hurts me, yes, but it makes them more money, as in it makes them what was my money. And yeah, that stinks. But this just seems like a straight up stupid decision. So like I said, it had to have been somebody in the advertising group who said, hey, I'm pretty mad right now that my videos are being advertised on this game that has a gun in it. Or this one said bunny busters. I'm offended by bunny busters. So that's that. Or real snakes don't wear pink. This is not suitable for advertisers. This makes me upset. So the only way that this could possibly be salvaged is if my channel exploded, made 1,000 views on every video, at least every month, which is insane, by the way. I mean, it's possible, but it's insane. And the only other option is for Patreon and PayPal to do well. So for that, I mean, at the very least, I can give you guys links down in the description if you want to help out my YouTube channel. Getting through something like this. If you've seen any other smaller YouTubers, I highly recommend, or if you really care for some other smaller YouTubers, I highly recommend you also check their videos and just give them watches, you know, skip through those advertisements, keep watching the videos, and just support these people because they are really, really hurting right now. I can tell because I'm really, really hurting right now. This is about as bad as it could get, you know, of all the problems they've had with YouTube algorithms and things like that. They've never quite been this bad yet, so I'm not really sure how to bounce back from this, if it's even possible, because it seems like this cock blocking of this 1,000, sorry, like I said, I never really say stuff like this, but this, it literally infuriates me. This you need 1,000 views in 28 days, or else we're not even gonna acknowledge your request, which means that most of the work I'm doing right now is pointless, you know, but oh gosh, still, at the very least, all I can do is let you guys know that this is really serious right now. I know people are joking about this all the time, but the YouTubers are seriously hurting. I'm seriously hurting if you didn't get that enough through me basically looking at all of my condemned videos, which is really painful, especially this one. I love this one. I love this one so much. If you guys haven't seen this video, you gotta check it out. It's hilarious. It's a montage to the God of War series. It's great. But that's, I think, that's it. I mean, I'm just gonna plow through the rest of these and see how many pages I actually have to go. I mean, because once you click on, if you've seen it, YouTube's page per page thing in the video thing, if you have thousands of videos in there, it only loads like 3 pages until you get on page 3, which is what it shows at the bottom, and then it gives you 4, and then it gives you 5, and then it gives you 6 and 7, and it just goes on and on and on and on. So I have no idea how many pages I actually have, but still, at the very least, if you guys, if it would be nice enough to help support me in any way, down in the description below is a link to PayPal. It's a wonderful way to make just a single donation, like I mentioned. It's completely secure. You don't have to worry about me being like evil person on the internet who's gonna try and like steal your information. It's PayPal. It's safe. And the same deal goes for Patreon. That is like a monthly thing. I highly recommend that as well. That's like a you know, you put in like $1, $5 to $10 every month, something that you can give to help this channel keep going. And I'm gonna try and come up with some more benefits for people who donate more on there, but at the moment it's just been, I don't know, I don't even know, because I never needed to lean on it as much as I need to right now, and I feel like because of Patreon, that's gonna be my only source of income through this, which is horrible. But man, even my MH3 use stuff, Naked Doom, really, whatever. But still, either way, unfortunately, I just wanted to show you guys that I have to deal with this, and I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing in the future with the new videos. But honestly, now, at the very least, all I can say is I'm glad that I got to share this with you guys so that you see a little bit of how horrible it can be sometimes to be a YouTuber and how YouTube is always out to get me, it seems. But either way, that is all the time I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next video. Hopefully there will be one. Booyah!